Welcome to Australis.
As Imp Gang's loyal and fearless leader, I think I speak on behalf of all imps in this room and demon acquaintances. Didn't he say something about it being bad when we get back to the surface? Like when we get back outside?
Yeah.
Or as many people as they could use their healing power at once. Could we try?
We need him dead, just so you know.
Do we?
Yeah, he's like the Goliath. He's got a gold coin.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You see what he just did there? That was fucked up. We just like, I mean, I was part of the problem, but we just jumped that guy. Like he was just mine.
What I'm gonna do, guys, what I want to do is, this is something I want to do. So what I want to do, just to make it a little bit more excited, and then what I'll do is I'll give you a bonus. So every time there's a dungeon, I'm going to explain to you the dungeon. I don't want to show you the dungeon. If you're having a fight in this dungeon, I may put something up on the screen that you can kind of see where everything is and all that sort of stuff. But what is going to happen is I want you to draw what the dungeon's going to be. Okay? So I want you to do an outline of the dungeon. If I go, hey, there is a 40 by 40 mil square, and then off that there's three entrances off that. I want you to put a thing. So when I hold up what the dungeon looks like, whoever's close to that dungeon will have the option of experience points, a non-wondrous magic item, or fucking whatever that other fucking business is that I can't remember. So
a deck of many things.
Oh yeah, look, if you want a fucking deck of many things. So what I'm gonna do,
Soulcrims.
or what I'll do is I will even offer you a single card out of the deck of many things, because I have a whole deck of many things next door. I have a proper physical deck.
So this is how you ruin the campaign.
Is it also like a deck of many more things, a deck of many more things, a deck of
we will
extra
decide.
things?
We will decide what it is. We will decide how it is and all that sort of stuff. So this is the dungeon that you went through the other day. Okay, I will explain it as best as possible. At the end of the game, I will hold it up, and everybody will show theirs. And whoever gets the closest will get experience points, a mundane fucking magical item. Or we can think what happens after that, okay? Because I'm thinking...
Does it matter how good it looks?
No, I don't give a fuck. I just want it as simple, as close to this as possible. So whatever's close to this as possible, we will all take a vote as a little bit of an internal game between us of how we are, okay?
That very same map.
Yeah, wait.
No.
Last week's? Like, which side is last week's? Because I'm just going to draw the next one.
I have
memory.
I have loads, but what I'm going to do is, as I describe the dungeon, because you're going to have more dungeons, obviously, as we play D&D, you will have that turn up, and then we will go from there, and we'll see what the fuck happens. All right?
I'm going to grab some paper and pen.
You don't need to do it now. You haven't got a dungeon. There is no dungeon today because you're at the end of it. But from every future,
start doing it on MS Paint because I thought it'd be funny.
I've got it open already.
from every dungeon from now on, you will have to draw it, and then you will hold it up as a bit of a fucking experience drive. Okay.
We do that for dragons too.
Yeah.
I want to draw a dragon.
You can draw a dragon if you want. Yeah, you can draw a dragon. I don't give a fuck. Right.
Whoever has the best picture at the end of each stream would be like, oh yeah, you just here's some experience.
I spent my whole time on drawing dragons.
All right.
Yeah, exclusively leveled up for drawing dragons.
I'm trying to, let me just put shit into position for tonight. Because
Anyone let me know as well. Was there any new soul coins discovered in the last game?
No, I don't think so.
no.
Lots of demons killed, but no devils.
All right.
Okay. Right.
Oh yeah.
The last game. So let's think of the last game. You were in whatever his fucking name's dungeon. Chad's dungeon. You walked through. You found a number of summoning spells that basically summon demons into the nine hells, which you know is a big fucking no. You then turn around and walk through, and then there was a couple of female souls that gave birth to demons inside this dungeon. You fought them, you killed them, and you moved on. You then found a bunch of men with the same type of thing. You fought a gelatinous cube as well that was stuck in stuck in a pipe, and you walked all the way through. You also found the butthole that just sat in the middle of the room squelching away. You wanted to throw somebody down there to get away from anything, but nothing really eventuated on the butthole. You never touched the butthole. You then went through the rest of the dungeon, and you came across Chad. Chad then was sitting in a room, and he had a teeth. I'm sure it was the teethling. Yeah, he had a teethling that was starting to get flayed, and he basically said to you that he was trying to harness the power of this tiefling by eating him. You did a bit of a back and forth. Zach cast hold monster in, and a hold monster charm monster, and everybody started to come around him and started to impose on his space. So what I'm gonna do is the room. There is Chad there. Boop, boop, boop. And there is the tiefling there. I am going to go there. Zach, which character are you? Are you the guy with the wings? This guy?
If you give me a quick second, I'm almost on the stream. I can almost see it. I'm probably the guy with the wings, though.
Okay, I'll put you. You are right next to him because you're a charming monster. This is the room, guys. So you have a chair over here. You have a few books and stuff over here. You have a fireplace here. You have a bear. You have a dire bear like being carved up and thrown on the floor, and then you have a sconce that's hanging off the ceiling that's providing light and all this sort of stuff. There's the chain devil. Where Ilion, where do you want to sit, bud?
I'm probably gonna be towards the table there.
Okay. Stormy, where do you want to sit, bud?
Yep.
Put me near. Probably table's a good spot too. Yeah.
There, table.
Perfect. Yep. Table
Right.
sounds good. Thank you.
Salt.
Can you, because my stream is delayed, is the red circled one Chad or is the red circled one the tiefling?
No, red circle is always the red circle are always the enemies in this game. I thought it'd make it be easier.
Okay, sick.
The bottom at the bottom is just like a little statue because he's not going to pose anything in this game. He's the tiefling down there.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right.
I would have rushed in and I would be probably close to the bear's head.
Bear's head. Perfect. This guy is this is Tenebrax here.
Yep.
And you can go in there. And this guy, who's this? This is Pancake.
Oh, sorry, the stream's delayed. Yeah, if I've got a robe on me.
Yep.
Can I would have, I think I invised with Imp Gang. I
Yeah,
thought when we
sorry.
went in. Can I go behind the armchair?
Of course you can. Oop. There. All right, cool. And this is Zanny. All right.
I was I touched the flayed tiefling
that's right.
on the
Tried to heal
feet to
him.
try and heal him.
Down there. All right. Cool as. So let me see if I can get just in case somebody's fucking coming up on there. Awesome. Right. So this is the way you see it. You can see this flayed tiefling now is there. He's just leaking. He's just leaking tons and tons of fluid. You can see that the Chad is looking at Azazel with loving his eyes type thing. But you can see that when he sees you guys coming around, you can see that he is only eyes for Azazel. Only eyes for Azazel. You can see that he's looking at Azazel, but every time somebody comes around him, he's starting to get itchy. He's starting to try and maybe possibly fight back. More fucking space in my fucking table. I have a fucking 3-meter table. I still haven't got any space.
Same.
I've got 2 fucking monitors and I've still got not enough space for everything that I need.
I need it. I want to get a third. I want to get a third to put them up there. All right. So let's just start with initiative rolls, please, guys.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
6.
I'll sec. Just roll your dice. Roll your dice for a second. I'll just get back to you. A second. Right. 25 to 20.
Yes, I got 21.
21. The butcher's
I
21.
also got 21.
Right, who has the highest dexterity?
Mine's 16 or +3.
Mine is 14. There you go.
14. Ilion is 21. 20 to 15.
I got a 22. Sorry.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sold the D&D
well,
Beyond. I'm
go fuck
sorry.
yourself.
It's been 2 weeks.
Ms. Razul at 22. Right. 20 to 15, no. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
Yeah, I got 6.
All right. So who's got 8?
Tenebrax.
Tenebrax has 8.
I got 9.
Oh,
Ooh.
Elric
Yep.
is in at 9. Tenebrax is in at 8. Zafan.
Like all good healers, I'm going last.
Oh,
Are you sure?
all right.
Are you sure?
Oh, what did you roll, Zach?
4.
5.
You're a gentleman for finishing last.
Valis, what do you go?
6.
6. Valis is a 6. Zach, what do you go, bud?
I'm sauntering in with a 4. A bard's leisurely 4.
Right, and I'm gonna go there. And Chad. All right. So, Ms. Razul, you are first. You can see, like I said, you can see the spell fall on Chad. You know that his actions towards Azazel is pliant.
Am I in the room? I didn't get my token didn't get moved earlier.
What is your token? What does your token look like?
I'm the red dude with holding the staff.
Yeah, yours is just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see where I am. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So, jeez, I don't know.
Sorry, says before we start this, there's no way you can get it like live on for our screen, or does that ruin all this?
Nah, it ruins everything. I can't. What I will. No, I can't. I don't.
That's all right. Don't worry.
We'll work it out.
Run it. Yeah.
I'll work it out, mate. I'll work it out. That's why the ninja thing is a bit better
Yeah.
for that.
Okay, because I'm still like a bit behind on what's happening. I'm just gonna hold my turn until somebody else reacts. So I
Okay.
can get a better understanding.
Oh yeah. So what happened was they came into the room. They saw. Sorry, I forgot for the thing. They came into the room and they saw Chad was packing stuff in there. They then looked towards a tiefling, and this tiefling has been flayed. So large pieces of skin has been pulled off this person, and he said he was going to eat it and stuff like that. He didn't. He went into like a little bit of background and all that sort of stuff. He then split out of his normal Chad bindings, and he turned into a Cambion. Now, a Cambion for everybody is a devil mated with a human. You can either or like that. It doesn't matter. But generally, when a Cambion is made, the person dies. The female always dies. Okay?
Okay.
Right? So, yeah. So if a male, obviously a male devil, the biggest Cambion you know is Baldur's Gate. Raphael is a Cambion.
Okay.
All right. So Raphael's the Cambion. There was a little bit of back and forth. Trish trying to talk to this guy, but let's just see where we go from there.
Okay. Yeah.
He hasn't fought. He hasn't fought or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well then, yeah. Based on that, just trying to interact with him and just understand what's happening in this room, why he's flailing this tiefling right now, and why he wants to eat them.
So, all right. So, that's a very broad question. That's like, oh yeah, where's all your dastardly plan type thing?
Yeah. Okay. Jeez. So he's stopped. Okay. I'll just try and intervene and try and stop the flailing or whatever that's happening at the moment, and try and get his attention on me.
All right. So I'm gonna move you towards back down to here, and you are then there. So Azazel, so the butcher's next. You weren't here for the last game, were you? Still.
No, I
So-
did. watch it, although for
All
some
right.
reason I don't remember us being here.
Because of this, what I'll do is I'll take us out of initiative for now. All right? I'll take us out of initiative now, and if we do go back into it, we roll back into initiative. Okay? So you guys can talk freely and all that sort of stuff, and then we get a feel for what's going on. All right?
Seems reasonable to me.
Yep. All right, cool as.
He's under a spell. From what I understand from what Sev said,
Yeah.
Zach put him under a spell at the moment too.
Yeah.
What's
An hour.
what are you trying to achieve with the spell there? To pacify him to get the tiefling out, or
So I'm gonna start by saying I'm talking in everybody's heads because I'm a succubus now and I can do that shit. Everyone. So I've got him friendly for the next hour. However, we have to consider very soon what we want to do about it. He's a Cambion. They are very strong, but there are 8 of us and 1 of him. We can take him, but he'll probably summon things the moment that we try to start doing that. So we have 2 options. And the first thing we need to know to figure out which one of those we're going to take is exactly what we want. What do we want? Do we want to kill him? Do we want soul coins? Do we want to uncover information? What do we want?
This guy's bringing demons into this realm. We need to kill him.
I'm going to ask a very blunt question. Is it any of our fucking business? Really? It's bad. I get that.
Do you want demons around?
No, but our plan is to try and get out of here soon. But you make an incredibly good point. That is very valid. That should be in the conversation.
Yeah, I don't think we can ask that when we've plowed through already his his domicile and killed all these things and gotten to the end point.
That
I
must
will
be
I'm
the
down to
thing.
finish this shit.
At this point, are we just finishing what we started?
Yes. I'm a man of my word.
I mean,
I'm an imp of my word.
Azazel will hear in his head from Butcher, I want to get the hell out of Dodge, and I want to get that tiefling body out of here.
I reckon.
Sorry, is the tiefling dead? It's
Nope.
flaying,
No.
but it's not actually dead, which
Nope.
means that it
No,
still
yeah.
has the soul coin.
It was so badly damaged it wouldn't even let me heal it.
I will
Yeah.
say this. The Cambion, he will have soul coins. Multiple. And he got the golden one, which we want so badly.
Could we pickpocket that if he's under charm? And
What?
someone-
Soul
I
coins.
mean, it
Coins?
would end the charm, but I mean, in theory,
Would it? Because we're attacking him?
Soul
But
coins.
I think-
counts.
I think we're forgetting something very important here. We can't let this guy live. He knows our faces. He knows that we're basically on the run from Zariel. He now knows that we know about his activities. We're not leaving here alive. We're not getting 5 feet out his door. We're dead.
I
We
mean,
need
we
to kill
can
him.
while he's charmed, but I get your point. Yeah, that's a good enough argument for me for killing him.
Off table, I don't think he has the gold coin. I think it's the tiefling.
I
It's
was
the
just
soul of the
about to
tiefling,
say
I
that
would
out of
imagine.
table.
Yeah.
Have we actually established that he has the gold coin or not? Because if he
No.
doesn't, I'm taking the tiefling. If he does, I'm killing the fuck out of him.
But if we take his soul coin, does that
Uncle
weaken
Buck.
him? That would, right? Because it's like a physical thing.
Not necessarily because he's a Cambion. There's no guarantee that he has any because he's born outside of he's born outside of the hells. He's a devil
demon,
with
not
no
a-
soul coins.
Not a devil.
I see. Says, while this is happening, Valis is going to be rummaging through the chair, looking for little, in the nooks and crevices.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Police card.
So give
Collecting
me
some things.
a perception roll, bud.
That's not a bad idea.
Fucking hell, it's a 7.
A 7.
Plus, hold on. Perception. 8, 9.
9. Sorry, bud. You're kind of rummaging around. You've become visible again
Yeah, that's
because you are come back. But
fine.
at
It's okay.
the,
I just wanted to collect something. It's all right.
so at the moment, there's not much. But you can see at the very top up here, there's some cupboards up the top here as well.
Sorry, it's all right. I should have been more. I didn't want to reveal it, but I'm trying to take dust and grime and just lint that would be in the corners of
Oh, yeah.
inside,
Trying to get
the
spell
chair. I'm
components.
saying I found that, but I'm just looking anyway. Just
Okay.
see
Cool
what's
as.
there.
Yep. It's cool as, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
So good.
You can see that he's gone. You're just too late. The 6 have already, and that what he did though. So what he did last time, he outlined his plan as well. So his plan is to basically the plan was to impregnate devils, or impregnate souls that are everywhere with demons inside them. So what they do is, as he strikes, all these demons will come out inside of the 9 hells. And that's what he said. He goes, "You're too late. We've been doing this."
Okay, so I'm hearing that we kill him.
Yeah.
Second
Out
that.
loud, the butcher will say, "I don't care." And then I'm going to use my initiative turn to try and attack him.
All right.
No, wait, wait,
Here we go. Here we go.
Who we is.
Fuck yeah.
Who we is.
Let's go.
Who's we? I said we. Who's we?
Are we re-rolling initiative?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
We're going off the same initiative.
We're going
Right.
off the old one.
So, the butcher. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
I am going to use a superiority die to do pushing attack.
Okay.
I've never used these before, so let's go. So I need to roll to hit him.
What
Oh my
martial
gosh, go
weapon
back.
does
Where's my
Glaive
devil
do?
glaive there? Okay, so 18 plus 4, 22.
22 hits.
Yes. Okay, so 2d8. No, 2d10. Woohoo! No, that's a d12. No, these ones. 5 and 6. So he takes 11, 12, 13 points of damage
Yep.
from the glaive. And
Okay.
then my pushing attack, when you hit a creature with a weapon or an unarmed strike, you can expend a superiority die and add the dice attack damage to the roll.
So you roll the d8 and you
Target
get
is
extra
large or
damage.
smaller, it must also succeed a DC 12 strength
Okay.
saving throw, please. Or they're going to be pushed 15 feet directly away from me.
That
So wait, I can
is-
use the superiority die and add that to the damage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have 4d8 superiority dice. Okay, so 1d8. So other than the 12, heals 2.
2. So 15.
2 more points of damage,
Yeah.
please.
It's 2 more than it was before.
Okay. And he scored a 14 on his strength. So he doesn't move, but he does take damage. You can see this admiration, this look in his eyes towards Azazel just completely drops. And you can see the snarl on his face as he's getting ready for a fight now. All right. Ilion, it's you, bud.
All right. Considering he's part devil, I have a feeling he's going to be resistant to this. But if it works, this might actually be helpful. I am going to try throwing a ray of sickness at him.
Right. Okay, explain. Read out the spell, buddy.
You shoot a greenish ray at a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and has the poisoned condition until the end of your next turn.
Cool. All right, give me an attack roll.
It's a good question. Would he be immune to my wounding from my glaive?
9.
Don't know. It doesn't say. 9. Yeah. One you miss. 2 is actually completely immune to poison.
Immune to poison.
Immune to poison. All right. That is. Where are we? We are. Oh, it's my guy.
Oh god.
Right.
He's going to be resistant, not immune.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's completely immune. You can see that he's there now, and he's looking around. You can see not fear as such on his face, but anger and distrust. And he's looking towards the tiefling, and he's looking at you guys that you've come across him now, and he's like, oh, okay, what am I gonna do? You can see that he strikes his chest. And you can see underneath the armor that he has on, you can see all these runes start to appear on his chest and then fizzle, leaving this blackened mark on his chest. But you can hear something striking somewhere in the dungeon.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he's released one of his demons.
Right. And then he's going to do that's his turn as that guy goes up there. Right.
Unnerving gaze.
Unnerving gaze?
a creature that can see me within that starts its turn and can see me within 30 feet of me needs to do a wisdom saving throw DC 15 or be frightened unless he's immune to frighten.
Ooh, he is not immune to frightened. So what did I say? What did you say?
DC 15.
DC
Wisdom save.
15 wisdom. Ooh, that is a 16. Sorry, bud. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. That's a good call, though. Good call. What is that, an action? Bonus action or free action?
That's reaction, I think.
Reaction? Nice, man. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, reaction. Yeah.
All right. Elric, that's you, buddy. That's you up here.
Yes, it is too. So I don't really want to move any closer to him at the moment. Where's the doors on the right here? That's the fireplace on the left, door on the right-hand side there.
Fireplace here, door back here towards the pathway.
Yeah, perfect too. All right, so expecting something is going to come through the door potentially. I might maybe make my way closer to the door if possible.
Yep.
And just sort of hang around there for now, I think.
Okay. All right. Cool as. That is your turn. Tenebrax.
All right. I'm just down the bottom there. I will stay there, but I will cast, as a bonus action, I will cast Shoot of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then for my action, I will Bane on him. So
Bane.
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Right. He doesn't have the great... Oh, he does. A saving throw?
Yes. 14.
That is a 25.
Yep. All right. Save.
He has a +6. He has a +6 to his charisma. Right. Valis.
All right. So I'm rummaging through this chair and I pull out some lint and then I do just as I do that, I use my bonus action to activate that innate sorcery.
Yep.
So let me just turn that on. And now, I go out in through this chair, I'm rummaging through, I find all this lint, I sprinkle it like Salt Bay, and then do like this runic thing and push it into the air. And behind him, I'd like to spawn a Dust Devil.
Hey, that's fucking cool, man. Yeah.
So,
awesome.
Unoccupied space in a 5-foot cube of air that you can see within range. Elemental force, Dust Devil. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the Dust Devil must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d8 bludgeoning damage and is pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and isn't pushed.
All right, let me see if I can find a Dust Devil.
Enemies?
I think creatures, so anyone. But that's why I'm putting him behind him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Elemental element. Let me see if I can find a.
And sorry as well, quickly.
Yeah,
I want to use my meta magic ability. That is what's it called? Sorry, I got a bazillion of them. Yes, extended spell, which means that it's double in length.
Okay.
And I have harder for me to break concentration.
Okay, so explain to me. Sorry, I was trying to get the Dust Devil.
Yep.
Say it again. So
meta magic, my sorcery thing.
Yep.
I'm going to use extended spell. When you cast a spell for a duration of 1 minute or longer, you can spend 1 sorcery point to double its duration. Its effect spell requires concentration. You have advantage on any saving for a main to maintain concentration.
Cool as. So what was the roll that I have to do to get pushed? Otherwise,
if it's a strength 15 strength saving throw, but
strength.
That's once your turn ends in there.
Yeah, okay, all right. So he has
nothing
for now. Right, so that's your Dust Devil right behind him, okay?
Yep.
Look up what Dust Devil hit points has.
Yes. It's just a concentration. I'm not sure.
It'll be a concentration, just keep it there.
A thing on that?
Yeah, you can look at a Dust Devil. I think in one of the Player's Handbook, there'll be one. Zaffin.
Zaffin's going to look over at our Chad there and give him a little snarl, and then he's going to go invisible as he walks away because I don't have to use a bonus action or attack for that. He's going to walk up beside him, and I guess I'm going to be the first one to attack if I can make it there.
215. You got a Dust Method. I think 214. A Dust Method. Dust Method has 17 hit points. We'll use that guy for now. So you are there, and you are going to go up and attack him there, yeah?
Just got an ad at the moment, so I can't see anything for 15 seconds.
All right.
How inconvenient.
Thanks.
All right. So you are underneath him. So give me an attack roll, bud.
I'm next to it. Excellent. Okay, so
I need a fucking thing there.
as I come out of invisibility, bonus action, I'm going to cast Protection for Good and Evil on myself.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action. Oh, sorry, no, I can't. That's an action. Bonus action, Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And then a little attack, and then hopefully a Divine Smite if I can get the attack off. Let's go.
Go for goal.
That's a natural one.
That's a natural one. You go in, and you're surrounding him. So actually, give me a advantage because you're flanking him with the butcher.
I'll certainly take that. That's a 16 to hit.
A 16. That is also a miss, though. Okay.
It's not a critical.
At least it's not a critical fail. Right, that's you, as Isaiah. As Isaiah.
I'd like to cast blindness. 14 con
Blindness.
save, please.
DC 14 con save. Now he has a +6 to his con.
I
Okay.
assumed.
Right, here we go. Ballot. Fuck.
Poison would have been so good to get on her.
That is a natural 13. Give me a 19 on the dice.
I would like to use luck to force disadvantage, please.
So you want to roll it again?
Yes, please.
That's a natural 19 for a 25. Good luck. Good try, mate. Good try. I appreciate it. That's awesome. That's such a fucking good roll.
Run the hustle. Run the hustle.
Run the hustle, man. That was fucking cool.
The only other thing I'll do is just get... Actually, it does me no good to get any closer than I currently am.
You are...
just within 30 feet. Am I within 30 feet where I am?
You are, because you were talking to him, you are base to base with him.
I'm currently standing in that chandelier you've got up. But,
there we are. So who's this guy then?
Sorry, I'm on.
He's in front of the bear head.
All right, there we are. Sorry. There we are. You are base to base with him.
Right. Okay, cool.
I don't know who that guy is.
That's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's fucking plenty on there. Right, cool as. Right. Ms. Razul.
Is that all Azazel's doing? Okay. Okay, we're all really clumped together, so I was gonna do a Breath of the Dragon, but that would like fuck everyone up. So I'm just gonna stick with a step in closer to him and just do a flurry of blows.
Nice, go for gold.
Okay, hang on.
You are this guy? Fuck, he is proper hardcore surrounded at the moment.
Yeah.
He's fucked.
So you hit for that. Oh god. It's 14 to hit.
14 misses.
On the first one.
14 misses.
Okay, the second one. Also a 14. Never mind.
Misses.
So that's my first attack, and then I have a bonus action. I'll just do a basic unarmed strike on that.
Cool as.
That's a 1. Never mind. I'm going away now.
Nice.
No one's
So
sitting in-
you come
no
in.
one's sitting in. Oh my god.
Punch around him.
Look, see if you. Yeah, fuck. The problem is, so the way flanking works is you have to be the opposite to him, but because you're diagonal to him, it actually doesn't count as flanking. So Butcher is flanking with Zafan. The Dust Devil is actually flanking with Azazel. And then you are kind of supposed to be, somebody's supposed to be over here, but you can't do it. Right.
Yeah.
The Butcher.
Get that flank.
Okay.
Oh, goddamn.
I am going to. I'm going to hit him.
Yep.
I was trying to think of something fancy to say for a flavor of the hit, but I'm just going to attempt to smack him with my glaive again.
Okay. Let's do it.
Smash it with your
You're
hammer.
gonna not even try and stab him. You're gonna try and bitch slap him with your glaive.
Yeah, exactly. There we
the
go.
pointy end.
Excellent flavor, boys. And now that I'm paying attention to my character sheet again, my glaive is the devil glaive, so it's meant to cause an infernal wound, and that's what I was trying to work out last time. As a whatever it is that you call him, half devil, half demon, is he immune or resistant to the infernal wounds, or does it just attack him?
It doesn't say he's immune. He is a devil though. But it doesn't say. So let's say he's not.
Not immune?
Not immune.
Okay, cool. So I rolled a 15 and I have a +5, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Have we worked out what his armor class is yet?
No.
Okay.
Not 7.
Okay, so
Yeah, not one.
14.
one.
6.
We're getting
I thought that I had a fancy maneuver, but I must have been waiting to get that next level up. So 7 + 3 is 10 + 2 is 12 points of damage. And could he please do? Where did it go? My lovely there. Can he please do a no, that's to check to see if he can staunch the wound. Constitution. I know that you said that he's got like a +1,000,000, but
Plus
12.
6.
12
Plus
Constitution.
6. That is a 5. He fails. That's an 11 on the Constitution.
Oh, sick. Okay, so he loses. It's up to you. I can either roll a d10 or he loses 5
What do you mean?
points at the start of each of his turn due to an infernal wound.
Okay, man. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Take
You,
it.
you can see that this wound has been cut into him and it's just pulsing red around the edges and just keeping itself open. His healing is actually not affecting it, and you can just see this leeching, but it's not like a leeching of blood. You can see it's almost like as if his soul is getting leached out of his body.
Awesome. And so for clarification, when the boys last week or week before, when they were going through their rest of the dungeon before they got to him, did we do any resting?
No.
No.
Amazing.
No,
So I'm going to do second wind then,
Okay.
because my character sheet says that I've got damage.
All right.
So I'll do second wind so that I can regain some hit points.
Nice.
Cool as. Right. That is you, Ilion. That's you, bud.
All right. I would like to get in and get within so get in diagonal flanking position from whoever's on the bottom right.
Yep.
And I would like to use my Chain Devil's multi-attack chain attack if that's possible.
You only have you have the stat block, so you don't have a multi-attack, you have a one attack, unless it's a ability check, unless it's an ability of that Chain Devil to do a multi-attack.
It just says actions multi-attack.
Yeah, no, you only have one attack because you go off your character, but you have the abilities of the
Okay.
Chain Devil.
Okay, I'm going to then try and do a chain attack for the devil.
Yep.
I have to actually manually roll this and see if it hits. But because I'd be within flanking position, would I get advantage for that? Diagonal?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. That's a 24.
Oh, definitely fucking hits. Definitely hits.
That is 2d6 plus 4. That's my d6s. That is 12 damage. 12 slashing damage specifically. Is the Cambion a large or smaller creature?
Medium.
Medium. Perfect. It now has the grappled condition.
Okay.
Escape DC 14, and also has the restrained condition until the grapple ends, which means attack rolls on it have advantage and its attack rolls have disadvantage.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. That's fucking cool. That's
Hoping
awesome.
for.
All right. Yeah, shit. Oh, fuck.
That's me done.
Ugh, shit.
Suddenly his twin brother emerges from the doorway.
It's already there, mate. He's already coming. That was what he thinks. All right, so shit. All right, so I can make 2 attacks using Claw or Fire Ray. He knows that all of you will be immune to fire, so he's just going to attack. He's going to lash out at Azazel because he put a spell on him. So this is at disadvantage. So he gets a +7 to attack, but at a disadvantage. That's a 11 to hit on the first hit. And oh god, fuck me. That's a 10. That's a 10 to hit All right. Fuck.
Let's go.
That's
Yeah.
my shit.
That's awesome.
Let's
That's
go.
that's fucked me. That's absolutely
Gillian,
fucked
you
me.
fucking genius.
I
Yeah.
wonder how it feels.
I had plans.
Shit.
Is that
All
his
right.
turn?
No, well, that's his turn. So,
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Because
Give-
if he ends his turn, he
I
gets
c-
attacked from my boy.
yep. So, go on. Give me the damage or anything.
No, you just got to save a strength saving roll.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's an action to escape from my
Yeah, it's he can't move. He's
grapple
completely
restrained.
surrounded.
Yeah.
So he has a 12.
No.
So what's
So he
his
takes 1d8.
1d8?
Push 10 feet, but I don't know how it works with.
Well,
his
he can't.
grapple.
He can't get pushed. He
Yeah.
can't get pushed.
Yeah, it
He's
can't
just
be
wrapped
pushed.
in
It's speed
chains.
zero.
He's just like T-Rex.
And,
arm.
Yeah.
7
If,
damage.
if I could have multi-attacked, that would have been 3 chains he would have had to break free from.
Yeah. So as
So
you,
that's fair.
so what you see as you, you're there now. You're ganking him. Your chains around him. You're hitting him. The dust devil is doing the damage to him. Everybody is for somehow it's just come together and in perfect unison has made its way around this devil. He's tied and he's struggling. He can't lash out. Obviously disadvantage and everything. But then you can use as this
Gorilla.
as this minotaur looking guy just bangs into the one wall and starts coming through the doorway. You can start seeing it coming in to the thing. It is looks like a 6 to 7 foot minotaur with this massive horns and this massive glaive. His skin is like a pale, like slate grey, but you can see the looks of devil blood in this as a nether cambion. Maybe one of the 6 has started to come into the fight on the next round.
Shit.
And that's him right there. Right? Cool as. Elric.
So he hasn't come through the door just yet.
He's right as he's just stepped
yeah,
through the
mine's
door.
Just updated. Sorry, yeah, mine's just updated. So now that it's come through, I would like to shoot a bit of a thunder wave at him.
All right, cool as.
See if I can pop him across the wall there, the room there. So
Is Thunderwave an actual to hit? I don't think it is.
Don't think it is.
Save.
I think it's a save, man.
well, I'm just it's in here. It's a spell for me, but
And is it an area of effect?
I thought
Yeah.
it is though to 15 feet. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was an area effect. I thought you didn't even have to hit.
so I can just pop it.
Oh, let me.
What's the spell say?
Casting time, 1 action, range 15 feet. We've established that. Duration's instantaneous.
Thunderwave, yeah.
If you read the description, it should tell you.
It just says you unleash a wave of thunderous energy. Each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from you makes the Constitution saving throw.
There we go.
Yeah,
On
there
a
it
failed save. Perfect. So I can just pop that one.
That's a natural 20. Sorry, bud. On a fail save, he gets half damage, I would imagine.
Sounds like it.
In addition, let's have a look here. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, a creature takes half damage
Yeah.
or half as much damage only.
Give me that. Give me that.
Roll your damage.
And is that cone going to hit us?
No, it's only 15 foot. He's up here.
Because I thought, yeah,
He's
you
up
guys
here.
are all the way around him. That's only a 5.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Still hits, man. It's awesome. Right, cool. Tenebrax. No, sorry. What are we? Elric is there. Yep, Tenebrax.
All right. With him surrounded, I'm going to try and sneak in around the backside here of the cambion that's surrounded. Should be able to make that.
Do you
Can
want
I
the
get in there?
top? Do you want the top corner or the bottom corner? Which one do you want,
Top
mate?
corner looks a bit
Top
closer,
corner,
that
you
would-
sure?
yeah.
There we are, top corner. Holy fuck, he is absolutely. He
All
is
right,
so
I'm
surrounded.
going to attack with my what do I have? A longsword.
Yep.
That's with advantage, isn't it?
Oh no, you do not. Oh yeah, you get advantage because of the spell.
Isn't he grappled though? Doesn't
That's
everyone
good.
get advantage?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no,
yeah,
that's-
because of this grapple.
That was an 11. It's a miss.
Even with advantage, as 11 with it.
Damn.
Holy shit!
Um,
do you have a
people
bonus
with
action?
double
That's all I got.
advantage.
I don't really have much bonus action stuff. So
All right, Valis, this is you.
I would use my bonus action to use my meta magic to give me another level 2 spell slot.
Yep.
Yep, so I've used one of those, gives me an extra slot. I would then like to use Sorcerous Burst as a cantrip on him. So now question, I would know what he's immune to roughly because he's a demon, I'm a demon, right? Because I can cast it at any damage type.
Yeah,
with my will.
you kind of know what he's like. You'd have a slight understanding of what he's immune to.
So like lightning's fine.
Give me an Arcana. Give me an Arcana check, mate. If you get over a 12, I will tell.
Radiant or necrotic are usually good shouts. Especially Radiant.
I got a 12 anyway on the roll.
But Thunder and Thunder and Force, like very few things are immune to.
You're pretty sure that he may have a possible resistance to lightning.
The lightning. Okay, then yeah, I'll do fucking Radiance. I can't even tell what these symbols are. Psychic, poison, lightning.
Psychic's good.
Yeah, fuck it, Psychic. All right, so I'll do it on Psychic. So cast Sorcerous Synergy, a creature object within range. It's within 120 feet. Attack roll against the target. All right, and I have an advantage with this because of my innate sorcerer bullshit.
Yep.
And yeah. All right, that's a 12 plus 4 to hit. Oh no, 12 plus 6 to hit.
12 plus 6 is what?
Yeah. 18.
18. That misses.
That misses. Cool. Use my innate sorcery to reroll again.
Okay.
My thingy. Let me just mark it off. Fuck, I'm out of these now. I'm running out. Yeah. So with that, I cast Seeking Spell. So let me reroll that.
And what his AC is like what between 19 and 22, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a nat 20.
Yay!
Oh, fuck yeah, there it is.
All right.
That's
So here we go. So a nat 20. So you max your dice. So
Yep.
what's the max spell on this? What's the max
There's
damage?
extra shit with this. Target takes 1d8 damage, but if you roll an 8, so max damage on a d8 for this spell, you can roll another d8 and add it to the damage.
All right, so here we go. So you got a normal 8 straight away off the thing. So roll another 8.
So hold on. How many dice is it normally? Oh yeah, so it's just an extra dice.
Yep. So you got 8 straight away. So roll another d8.
Yep. 7.
7. So that's 15 points of damage. Yeah.
Yes, 1d8 when you reach level 5. Yep.
Nice.
He is not doing well, guys. He is starting to get bloodied. Ah, shit. Right. Fuck. Right, that was Valis. Zafan, that's you, bud.
Zafin is going to cast on his sword Divine Favor
Yep.
as a bonus action, extra D4 damage. And then he's going to scream out, "Stand still so I can smite thee!" and try and hit him.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
Give them the
First one's a 22.
22 hits. Oh, fuck.
I'll just make sure I didn't get a crit.
God damn it.
No, I did not. 22 hits. And I'm going to smite. So firstly, the slashing damage is very low at 4. Plus a D4 radiant damage for the Divine Favor. So that's 6 damage so far. And then the smite. Divine Smite. For an extra 11 radiant damage.
Shit. Fuck. Shit. Ah!
All of a sudden, you see
Got a whole other one to kill us with.
And he's just got like double his
just-
hit points. Oh
he's
wow,
just-
how did that happen?
he
Oh,
just got
crazy.
triplet.
He just got ganked. Shit, he is getting massacred. All right, Azazel. You, bud.
Fiendish touch.
Fuck, he's not
Do
even
with
dead.
advantage because we're flanking.
Yes!
So it's a minimum of a 20 to hit. Just in case. 20 to hit.
Yeah, 20 hits.
Beautiful.
I fucking hate you all. I absolutely detest every fucking one of you.
Okay, that is 18 damage. Psychic.
Surely he's dead. Surely he's dead.
No, he's got.
You've
He's
got
self-resin.
points left.
All right. You get him. He is slowly. He's not dead, but you can see that the blood, the coughing up of the blood is happening. You can see that he's wheezing out of like his ears are starting to bleed, his nose is starting to bleed as all this psychic damage is being pumped into him. It's just basically frying his brain. You can see one side of his ribs is starting to cave in, where Zafin caught him in the side with his sword.
May I use my bonus action, please?
Yes, you can.
Briefly. I look at Ilion and I say, "Can you do that chain thing again?
I can.
You're gonna need this." And I bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just in the middle of this, I just pull the violin for a second and just do the thing.
Mizrazu.
Okay. I'm going to quickly turn my head towards the Minotaur thing,
Yep.
and I'm going to do Breath of the Dragon, which is a breath attack, either 20-foot cone or 30-foot line that is 5 foot wide. It is a DC 11 Dex check, and it's either damage choice of acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. My choice.
Okay.
I'm just going to go with cold. So DC 11 check on you.
I failed hard.
Okay, so it's 2d6 damage.
I failed so hard. These fucking dice. I'm changing my dice.
10 damage.
10 damage.
And then for my bonus, can I turn back to the first guy and do a flurry of blows?
No, because I think a flurry of blows is you have to attack with a melee first before you.
Bonus action, flurry of blows. You can expend 1 focus point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Do you have to hit first prior to that? Is it
It's
changed
just
it?
2 rolls as unarmed strikes.
All right, go for
is
it.
what I'm
Go for
reading.
go.
So first one is, please hit, 15.
Miss.
Fuck's sake. Second one,
Even with advantage?
22. Oh, I didn't do advantage at all on that.
No! No! No!
Does that count as the first strike being the 22?
Yes, you fucking hit.
Okay, so second part of this, when an unarmed strike hits, I can also change it to a something. I just
A
read it.
hug. That'd be a hug.
Lovely if it was.
I love you.
Hug.
It
I
turns
use
into
healing word
a
on him.
draconic strike, which is again just damage type of my choice, and I'm going to choose cold.
Okay.
Guys, have mercy. He's seen the error of his ways.
Stop it. He's already dead.
So he takes, what's the damage? 7 cold damage on the first hit,
7 cold damage.
and then I get to do the flurry of blows once more, double. First one's a 20 to hit, not a nat.
Misses.
Fuck off, really?
No.
No, it hits. It hits.
Hits.
But
Oh, it's okay. So
Oh, okay, so it's a 19 or 20 DC. Good.
you don't need it due to the fact that first blow just crumples him, and as if its legs has been taken out of him, and he just crumples straight to the floor. A broken Cambion sits in front of you. Shit. I was expecting him to be a lot better, but you did well, guys. You did well.
Was he resistant to cold damage as well?
He was resistant to cold, fire, lightning, and poison.
So funny.
oh god, I was thinking of choosing acid, but I was like, no, resistant to poison, probably not
Is
acid.
he still conscious at all?
Oh no, he's dead. Like dead.
Oh
He
shit.
did.
If you want, look, what I'll do is I will say he's conscious to see if you can get things, but he is dying. He's dying. He's on the way to dead.
Oh.
Right.
His self healing is holding him just at the edge.
Yeah.
It won't last long.
The problem is he's all his spellcasting stuff is basically against you can with humans it's fine, but with anybody that's immune to fire, I'm basically fucked. I'm scuppered.
Yep.
Absolutely
Yes,
scuppered.
all of us.
Yeah. The
Until
butcher.
Suddenly, old mate summons like 8 of us out of here quickly.
Ms. Razor, was there anything,
Now
anything
that
that you
would be
wanted to
funny.
do with him since it's still technically your
Yep.
turn?
What's he gonna do?
Oh, so he's crumpled. So can I fucking search him for the soul coin? Do I have
The gold soul coin.
whatever one he has on him. I don't know if he does
Yes.
have the gold coin.
You can search it, mate. No, you can't because you actually use your action, so you'll have to do it
That's
the
what I
next.
thought. That's,
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, the butcher. You, bud.
So as he is crumpling, I want to do
So
like a
I'm so upset.
a maneuver where I sort of grab him at the side of his head and I'm kneeling down with him, and my head will be next to his head, and I'll be like, you could have prevented this,
Sorry.
and you could have maybe survived. that you chose this.
It's already in motion.
What's already in motion?
The plan. And he hawks a massive booger at you. He goes, this bloody mixture of saliva and spit and blood just splatters you in the face.
And I'm gonna wipe it. Like I'll take my hand and I'll wipe it so that it sort of does like war paint. What I would hope looks like war paint across my face.
Can't
And I'll
you,
say, we have healers and we could spare you.
can't you hear the screams already? Can't you hear them rise into a crescendo around you?
What
May I
you don't
interject?
understand is that that's music to my ears.
Wait until you go outside.
May I interject for flavor reasons?
Yeah, go.
At this point, I just come up behind him and say, "Well, it's a pity you won't get to see it fail." And I'm going to, once again, for flavor reasons, draining kiss his ass to death.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
You
if his
cannot.
spitting was an action.
You cannot do the flavor thing because you has to be charmed. Azazel. But for now,
yeah, we
what I
won't
will do,
flavor.
what I
Only flavor.
what I
Only
do,
physical.
I'll slowly push my glaive
yeah.
into his chest.
as
While I'm kissing
there
him,
we
just
are.
why the fuck
As you
not?
say, as you can feel this, you come in for a kiss and you can feel the soul start to leave his body. You can taste the corruption in his blood, in his veins. You can taste this corruption as you're sucking it out. You can feel the last, the death throw or the death breath or whatever the fuck they call it.
Death rattle.
The death rattle as he goes and just goes limp. Right, cooler as
Yeah,
Ilion.
so I wanted to ask if his spit was an action, because then Dust Devil would have just gone thonk.
I was waiting because he has something that could have helped him. All right,
That would've been really
Ilion,
funny.
that is you.
Awesome. Well, seeing that he's dead, I'm going to make my way within 30 feet of the other Minotaur, or the other Cambion Minotaur thing, if that is possible to do, and try another chain attack on him.
10,
May I remind you, you have Bardic.
15,
Yes.
20,
I'll
25,
keep that in mind because I
30.
don't have advantage for
That
this.
is where you can get to. You are
Where I can get to.
10, you are 5, 10, 15 foot away from him.
Oh, I'm 15 foot away.
Yep.
Oh,
You can always hold.
damn.
He'll be with you in a second.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll have to hold an attack here then.
Okay, cool.
I need 10-foot range.
All right.
All right.
Okay, cool. So my Minotaur guy is just basically gonna charge in and do a double rend attack on you, Ilion, as he can see you. So, fuck. Does a 17 hit?
Quick question.
Yes.
I hate to bother. I'm sorry
Go,
because it's
go.
right in the middle of it. But he has a chain attack on standby, and this guy has now rushed him. Would he be able to get that chain attack off first? And if that is the case, if he was successful in grappling and restraining him, would these attacks have disadvantage, and so therefore should we do it first?
Because the
Ooh.
moment he gets within 10, because my
Correct.
10
my
foot,
attack's
yep.
10 foot
Let's
range.
go. All right, so he's going to move in. Bang. And then he goes there. Do your chain attack, mate.
Thank you, forgive me
Okay.
for rules lawyering.
Sorry.
What's the Bardic Inspiration D6?
Yep.
D6. That will be that plus that. That is going to be a 23.
A 23 to hit. Yep, he hits.
Awesome. Then it was a 2d6 plus 4. That is a 11 damage.
Already, Christ, already.
He was restrained and grappled.
Look, he was going to do that. He was going to come in and slam you. You can see that he stopped, and as he goes, and as he starts moving forward, you can see that he casts plane shift, and he shifts himself out of your fucking chains and disappears off the map. He just saw
Fuck.
he just saw the guy. He just saw the guy get ganked completely, and you just fucked him up hard, so hard. You fucked him up so hard, you bastard, fucking bastards. Right,
I'd like to point out he canonically got fisted to death.
Oh, you got fucking hard. Like I did not.
Why are you gonna do me like that?
I did not expect that, guys.
Why'd you
I
have
did
to
not.
do him like that?
I did not expect that shit. Anyway, fuck you all.
Kink shame.
Fuck you all. He is. You are out of. You are out of initiative now. Oh, let me put the fucking VTT.
He ain't coming back.
Oh, no, man.
I
With,
want to fling a chair at him.
lol.
I wanted a guiding bolt for the first time.
With me holding his body, how does when they die in this game, if they did have soul coins, do we hear them drop? Do they appear on the body? Do they?
It's
Does the
just
body
Mario coins.
disintegrate and coins fall into our hands? Like,
search
how
to
would that
discover?
normally work?
They just.
How it works.
You see them. They as if they just drop to the floor. I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
And so, with me holding his body, does anything like that happen?
No, there is no soul coins on this guy because
Totally
he is.
fine.
He is a
I'm-
normal devil. He's a born devil.
Demon? Yeah.
A born demon devil.
Yeah. So I'm going to pat him down to see if he has anything
You pat.
as I'm holding him.
Yep, you pat him down. Okay, so give me a perception roll, please.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm guessing that's a natural 20.
20.
There it
Perception
is.
Okay.
Well
is-
done.
Perception is +1, so 21, please.
So we'll roll on the fucking magic table because this is quite a big guy. But you see on him, there's a number of magical items which we will roll.
Okay.
But you can see a long, black, dark bladed sword.
Okay. I'm going to pick that off of him.
You pick
and
it.
then as I turn, I will press that into Ms. Razul's chest. Not as in killing him, like as in I'm giving it to him.
You give
And
it.
I want to go for the tiefling.
I was
Welcome to
so
comfort,
scared for a
motherfucker.
second.
No worry.
You are giving him the black sword.
Yeah.
Okay, you give him the black sword. Mr.
He can
Azul.
choose to do what he wants with it if he can't use it. But
Right.
I'm just saying he killed him, so that's my
Okay.
character would then give the loot directly to Ms. Razul,
You
and
keep
then I'm
what you
going for the
kill.
tiefling.
Okay, right. So you're walking
I'll
over
move
to,
towards the tiefling as
you're
well.
walking over to the tiefling. Mr. Azul, what are you doing with the weapon, bud?
I can't use it, but I'll hold on to it for now. I'm a monk, so I'm more unarmed striked type deal.
I was gonna say that might be an early. I think Erlich or Tenebrax. One of you two uses.
Yeah, the two
swords?
paladins are staring at you.
Both use swords.
Yeah.
We'll sort out the
Yeah,
sword
yeah.
when we get out of the
Someone.
dungeon. Let's deal with the tiefling.
All right.
All right. So what I've
Second
got.
question.
So
I'll
you
Ramshambo you for it.
okay? So do me a favor. Give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 D8 roll, please.
Everyone.
Anybody whoever wants to give it to me.
Got it.
Right.
Got a 3.
A 3. You find a cloak on him. I will write these down.
Well, that's cool.
You find a cloak on him.
Cloak of billowing.
All right. No, fuck
The
you.
bank.
No capes.
Okay.
Right. Cool.
If it's a cloak of wondrous fashion, I'm going to lose it.
Give somebody else. Give me another D8.
I rolled
Oh.
a 2.
A 2. You find a potion that's bright yellow and it's kind of glaring to your eyes.
Bottled his own piss. That's so weird.
Does it have a label on it?
No.
Cool.
Mountain Dew.
Give me a
Mountain Dew.
give
correct.
me a D6.
Whoever downs the bottle gets the sword.
a D6. I got it.
2. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
can
right
take it.
now. You
So-
do have it too.
2. You have +2 ammunition. You have he has 2 bolts on him, like 2 crossbow bolts, with the +2 moniker.
It's all
Who
yours,
uses
Devin.
bolts? Who uses bolts? Any of us?
What?
No one? Right.
I do.
Okay.
Pass it to Butcher.
Right. So D6, please, again. And you can see on his like wrap. So he has the potion, which is a bright yellow, quite like glaring to your eyes. He has a cloak that has these like flowers and thing embroidered up the side of him. You have the 2 bolts of a +2, and you have this. It looks like a helmet of some sort. Right, and people are walking over to the tiefling.
Tiefling.
Okay, cool.
So he's still breathing. Is he conscious?
He's barely holding on.
She, it.
So that's the gold coin, right?
Does it look like he's going to allow me to approach him? Because didn't somebody say earlier that he wouldn't let anybody come near him?
He's chained to the wall.
Oh, he's chained up.
Oh, he's chained?
Yeah.
I just
Being
couldn't heal
inflated
him.
this whole time. Yeah.
I tried to lay on hands and it didn't do anything.
DM.
Yes.
Or as many people as they could use their healing power at once, could we try? Like simultaneously?
We need him dead, just so you know.
Do we?
Yeah, he's like the Goliath. He's got a gold coin.
Yeah.
on.
We need his
Oh.
gold coin to get his gold coin. I'm
No,
presuming
but he's
that he needs
torturing
to
him.
die.
I think he wants to know where the fuck it is. Why flail someone? Just kill him.
No, he was flailing him to eating him to make him to gain his power.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna eat.
Did I find
butcher.
a key or anything on him? Not on the tiefling, on the other dude?
Oh, for the handcuffs.
Cuffs?
Yeah. So you found him.
I will, when I'm walking towards him, I will be showing him the key, the tiefling, so he, she, whichever one it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll undo the cuffs, and I'm assuming he's going to crumple to the floor, so I'll catch him to the floor and be like, where are you from, and why does everybody want you?
I don't know why people want me, but I'm from the material plane. And he
Do you have
coughs.
a name, traveler?
What was
Do
his?
you remember?
He looks confused. He's looking down confused, as if he can't really pick it. Like he doesn't. He's trying to rack his brain, but you see that there's just nothing there.
Do you remember what happened to you? How did you get here? The name Gaia mean anything to you?
Kind of sidle up behind. What did the Cambion want with you?
I don't know. I really don't know. I found myself in the street and I'm here, and he's been tortured and saying something about harnessing a power, harnessing a something.
He's beyond healing. We should end him.
And take his going.
Billy, what did you want to do? Because you were also coming up to me, weren't you? Or was it just Zaphana?
I am there as well. I'm going to just run my chains through my fingers as I hear this happen and go, are there any more questions that we need to ask?
If I look back to the tiefling, does anybody actually have any other questions, guys?
What came first, the chicken or the egg? I'm curious for his insight.
We need to ask the other guy who the 6 were, but
Yeah.
Tiefling won't know.
Generally, the proteins indicating that the egg did come first.
The more you know.
If
An age-old question. Finally, we have answers.
Well, then, and I'll look down at the tiefling, there's one final use that you can serve. And I will cast my infernal chain straight into the tiefling's heart, wrap it around it, and end his life.
Okay, as you do that, you wrap around
Quite
it.
literally.
As you pull the chain out of his chest, you can see the glowing soul coin in your chains.
Do
That was
I?
very dramatic.
Thank you. Do I, looking at the coin now, do I see, like the tiefling's face in that coin?
The scream.
Much like I saw the Goliath.
Yep. Give me a D100 roll, everybody, please.
Yeah.
There it is.
I want to walk
There it
over
is.
to Eric and talk to him for a minute as well.
83.
Is it low or high this time?
What is that? 77.
Fucking
Good
got
man, roll.
5.
24.
All right.
Oh,
it's
59.
only ever 3 of
59.
us.
The butcher disappears. Right.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, let's do everybody else first, and then I'll do the butcher.
All right. I'll go Eric and be like, I think we're the bad guys. I'm beginning to think about it, right? Like, yeah, I did some horrible shit to get in here, but like,
The horrible stuff continues.
Jesus Christ, you see what he just did there? That was fucked up. And we just like, I mean, I was part of the problem, but we just jumped that guy. Like he was just minding his own business, vibing. He was in the hostel. We just surrounded him. We just like prison. I haven't been to prison, but it's what I hear.
Yeah, he didn't know what was going on, and then he's gone.
He did release a few like demons at us.
I'm
There was a
pretty
giant
sure-
mosquito.
He's the
I think
originator.
he means
of
the innocent
genocide.
guy on the ground.
Oh, that guy. I even blamed Gaia for that one.
Okay.
I didn't think Imp Gang would take a violent turn so quickly.
You guys are violent from the get
I mean, we are in hell for a reason.
We are imps.
We are hell.
Deception is our core tenet here. Okay,
Fighting from
guys.
everything.
Maybe
I will
for
not
you.
make us
and then
fight like animals in the
Seth
mud.
just-
You're the
With
one that
his giant blade
flashbanged
on
us
his
all when we
back.
first met.
That's because I want your coins. Now that you guys have nothing to offer me, I choose peace.
Still holding the coin in my hand. I'll turn around and look at him and just say, "Well, when in the hells, do as the devils do."
It's like, but I'll steal that coin from you again, Billy. I'll do it.
You will try.
All right. So the butcher, you feel that tug that takes you away from where you are, and you get shunted across into another place, into a cell where you can see Sven looking at you, and he's slowly moving up and down like this. As below him, there's a guy doing press-ups, and he is sitting on their shoulder. And you can hear the guy going, "How many do I do?" Until you stop. And you can see Sven is now become ripped. That he's doing these weights. He is jacked as fuck. You can see scars across his body and tattoos riddled his upper body. As you can see the
This happened in the space of like a couple nights.
yeah. As you can see the summoning circle.
suit.
Yeah, you can see the summoning circle has been carved into his chest. I was hoping to get
So am I
somebody.
like attached to his chest? Like what is
No,
happening?
no, you can see the summoning circle is you have come in the summoning circle, but you can see the actual summoning circle has been carved into his chest as if he's done something to his body to be able to just keep casting this thing. And you can see as you come in, you can see behind him to the left and right these very large fucking like men.
Amazing.
I'm gonna offer you one thing. You either become my familiar, or I will make you bleed.
Well, it looks like that you've been moving up in the world. I don't think you need me.
I just want you because I just want something like you. I don't need you, I just want you. And what I want, I get.
You don't even know what I am.
What do you mean?
Foreplay.
What do you mean I don't even know what you are? Of course I know what you are. You're a foot soldier of the nine hells. You are a bearded devil, and you fight the eternal fight, and that is what you are good for. But I'll have something for you when I get out of here.
To me, it looks like that you are incarcerated of a sort.
Right, so before we go on, guys, who has the soul coins? Hands up who has the soul coins. Sorry, the golden soul coins I meant, not the fucking normal soul coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we only got the two, don't we?
Yeah.
Too cold, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Down my pants, so you're not getting into it.
give me your name.
What's in a name, really? When it's more in the actions that we all do. You say that I'm an infernal foot soldier. We're all
Give-
the same to you.
Give me a constitution roll.
Another natural 20 plus 3.
Oh.
23.
Fuck you.
Ooh, that was my Loudner dice too.
You can see that he has a spark on his hands, and it does 9 points of damage, half to 4. But you can feel this lightning race through the summoning circle. Give me your name.
You'll see me try not to react, but obviously I will wince because it was some damage.
He was expecting more, to be honest.
Yeah.
As you can see the confidence in his face crack. He's like, oh shit!
Wait a second.
Oh, that's supposed to. And he looks aside. He goes, "That was supposed to do lots of damage." He goes, "Yes, that did so much damage. That did so much damage, Sven." But that was he's supposed to go down to his knees. And he's looking, and he goes, and this guy from the side goes, "Get on your knees! Get on your knees!"
I don't kneel for anyone.
Do you want some melatonin?
What do you know of Gaia?
Gonna cook it.
Ooh. All right, so he's gonna have a history check, and that's gonna be a 2, and that's a 14 with a 16. She was a primordial, long dead. Gaia was a primordial when chaos reigned, when the world was still bits of rubble and gas and fire. She's long dead. I will make you a deal. I will find information out on this Gaia, and you get me one of yours. You feed me information, I will feed you. What is happening in the hells? What's this upheaval I can feel? And then once we are done and dusted, you become my familiar, and I will get you out of the hells.
Which will look partially unamused. But he will mention that what is there to tell? The war continues. Demons versus devils. We're all in it for something.
I've heard things. As you can see, he's just going up and down like this. I've been told things. That maybe the hells won't be getting. We'll be getting the end of this war. No, he's there's a guy doing
on somebody while somebody is fucking doing push-ups, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
So he's like this. So he's like this.
That's exactly what I told my dad, I swear.
To be fair, he is in prison.
That's exactly what I told my priest. All right.
Exactly what my priest told me.
This is all good. All right, go on. Sorry.
No, I was just saying that Butcher would end up responding into Sven's head that says, "You say that like I care. What happens
You will.
in hell?"
You will when the demons run you over. When the hells become the abyss. When there's no more devils in this world and there is only demons. You will care. Because they won't be coming back. There won't be soul coins for you to change and all this sort of stuff. You will be no more. And if the abyss and the hells are done, the safest place for one of the only devils left is here. By me. With me. On my side. Almost as equals.
And have you considered that hell and the abyss exist for a reason? And if they're both destroyed, what do you think is going to happen to your precious material plane?
This is not me. I got nothing to do with this. Your war is coming to an end.
It's not my war.
Well, it is, because you're a devil and you fight against the demons. It's your war. It's not mine. It's your war. I've heard things. Even in here, I've heard things. So, feed me information. I will find out information for the Gaia. But I need your name to be able to call you back.
What information is it that you are after?
I need to know
Could we possibly give you?
who's rising, who's falling. Is the war, which way is the war? I need to bet on the one side. If the demons are winning, you tell me. If the devils are winning, you tell me. What is the power plays? Who is the powers? I need to back some sort. Because yes, if the hells do disappear, if the abyss takes over, or if the abyss falls, it is going to fall into the material plane. And I need to be on the winning side.
It's hell. The battle's being held in hell.
He'll
Devils
spill.
are always winning.
He'll spill over.
What are you doing, Steppy, mate?
Fuck.
They call me the butcher, but I don't see how that'll be any use to you.
I need your real name.
That's as real as any name that I've been given.
As he pulls a cold mug out.
Please don't look at the camera when you do that.
Our names are stripped of us.
No, they know. Don't lie. Find
And
your
how do
name.
you know if I'm lying?
Find your name. Because you're speaking.
Didn't say my voice was stripped. I said my name is stripped.
That's what I'm saying. You're lying because I know you devils know your name. So look, go back. I will find the information on Gaia. You find me in the information on who's winning or what is going on. He gets one of his minions to kind of just like scuttle up and then rub the light out. And then you go back.
Just before he does that, I'll do the fake.
Ah! as Sven is like,
Amazing.
I love it.
All right.
MVP, Sven. Fucking ripped. This is so good.
right, back into the new world, back into the hells. So here we go. So who's got the black weapon? Yo, right. So you've got all these magic items. Can anybody identify magic items?
I can't, but I can at least do a detect magic on them.
Very much magical.
That's about as much as I can do.
I
Basically,
am but a simple fighter.
you're gonna tune to certain aspects of them, but that's it. That's all we got.
Should learn identify actually.
I checked my spells before. I didn't have.
No, you're a cleric. You haven't got. You haven't got. Identify is a sorcerer's thing and a wizard thing.
Okay. Thing, but
On a bad thing as well. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What are you doing, guys? You're in this dungeon.
Is it a short sword or a long sword?
What do you want?
He can't use anything, so he's just asking, I think.
Longsword. It'd be nice.
Yeah, sure. I mean, a monk weapon is a short sword, but if it's a long sword for the paladins,
No,
what
no.
should you do?
Tell me what you were thinking. What is in your head? You pick this weapon up. You've picked this weapon up, and you've got in your head, oh, amongst weapons, a short sword, or a long sword, or you're looking at the other people who actually use weapons as the main thing.
Honestly, I'm looking at other people who use weapons. None of my
Okay.
abilities
All right.
are for weapons.
Okay, who are you giving it to?
Who's it between? Tenebrax and who?
I don't know.
Paladins are Zaffin and Tenebrax.
And fighter is Butcher.
Mm-hmm.
But Butcher didn't want it.
No, Butcher gave it to you because you earned it. What you choose to do with it is up to you. But Butcher is of honor, so...
Gil,
but you got your
Gil,
glaive.
Gil.
Tenebrax, what do you use?
A longsword. Yeah.
Okay, and
Oh.
what do you use, Afan?
Same longsword.
Can I
Ability
float
as well.
over?
Hmm?
Can I float over to Misriel? Like, Misriel, mate. Fucking, that's
Just
a
smack him
nice looking
away from me
sword.
before he starts talking.
Oh, that would be great in my arsenal, I feel. Like
Just
fucking around my magic in my
Unarmed
hands.
strike.
Spin away.
Right.
oh, what an excellent sword! That would get my ass.
Is there anything about it that like happens to me just holding it? Is there any sort of do I feel anything holding the sword?
Nope.
Like, okay.
It is just a black bladed weapon.
Honest as shit, I'll just stab it into the ground and I'll let Tenebrax and Zaphon decide because I don't want to be a part of it. I
Okay.
don't want it. It's there.
Do you want to just rolls off for it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
6
Okay.
highest roll.
Sure.
Did you just say a D6?
D20, bro.
A D20,
Shears,
man.
boulder, parchment.
You want to go D100 then?
No, D20. D20. Let's give it a little bit of a
fair
little,
chance,
yeah.
Bit of scoop.
Right. Go.
D6.
D12s. D20s. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I did.
11.
You
11.
take it, buddy. You take
Right.
it.
Tenerax, you got the black sword, my man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, there
So-
you go.
So the sword is like a long-ish sword and
Can't
stuff.
identify it, can we?
No. So are you attuned? Are you attuned into it?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd like a long rest.
All
Is
right.
it the black sword?
Short rest.
So you
No
attune
longer.
to the blade. What? So explain to me now, because this blade is a long sword, but it's quite wide. It's quite a chunky ass sword, and it's got a black thing, and the hilt is it's plain. It's just got a hilt, a black leather wrap, and it's just got the weight at the back. The blade is actually quite thick, and it's a longish sword, and it is quite heavy. In your mind, explain to me how the blade would be preferred as you attune to it over the hour, as you look at it and you attune it in your possession.
So Generax will sit there, cross-legged, and fold his wings over, and he'll sort of run a hand up and down the blade, so it sort of slices in a little bit, and just mixes with his blood, and just sort of focuses on the center of the blade, and then tries to he holds it by the black wrap, and being quite heavy, you see that he starts to shift as well, and I'll deal with that as he's going to change form with his soul coins later on. And then try and use to stain that black wrap with a bit of his blood.
So, if the blade is quite thick, would you want it thinner? Explain to me how you would like
want it to
the
look like?
blade.
I think we just lost my camera.
Yeah, you just fucked up.
Fuck. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Yeah, so he'll put like a long, thin blade.
Okay.
That's got like the barb at the end, like a cutlassy style barb
Yeah.
at the end.
All right, cool as.
Scimitar style.
And
barb.
that's what it turns into. It turns into this. It turns into this blade that is basically what you have pictured in your mind. It forms like the cutlass. A scimitar is like a single bladed, this is a double, and it's got like a slight curve to it, and it automatically turns into this bladed weapon. And in your mind, you have 0, 0, 0 appear.
0, 0, 0.
As if you're on a computer game, you know that number. That number is there. It's in your vision. It's in your mind. It has 0, 0, 0.
Good count.
Don't fucking
Nice.
text me, fucking Zafan.
Nice.
Okay? Okay.
Thank you.
Cool as. So you're in this dungeon, guys. So you have two ways. You have the butthole that you don't know what it does, or you just have the exit.
Can I, knowing that he was like when we walked in, he was chucking things in a trunk and whatnot. Can I rummage through the trunk?
That's
See if
where
I can find anything.
that's where I said all this magic items have come
Oh, okay.
from.
I thought it was just like physically
Yeah.
on his body.
You do
as
have
opposed to
you,
being
you
like,
do have a few coins. It's about 1,500 gold actual coins as well.
Can I
okay.
get a group powwow?
Before you do, can I just like arms out, walk over to Valis and Valis,
Fuck's
buddy,
sake.
and then grab him and shove him into the butthole?
But no one near
The
that.
butthole's back. You have to go back through. You have to
Oh,
walk
yeah.
back
Oh,
through.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not just you. No. So
I thought
you
it was,
go.
like just behind the
A
golem.
glimpse into the future.
So you can walk back. You can walk back to the butthole. It is up to you. You can walk back to the butthole. It's up to you. Or like I said, you can go out the front door.
do we see, like with me, like rummaging around his trunk and then like there was a table in the room, I'll probably like, search for that and everything. Do I find any like papers or books or anything else like that could give us some more information about what he was doing?
It's basically what you will do. So give me a perception. Give me an investigation roll, please.
Investigation. I think
Is-
it's actually better.
Anyone opposed to the butcher taking the cloak?
7. Nothing.
7. So you can see there's a bunch of there is a bunch of papers there. It's a little bit further on than you are used to because it's very much into the arcane, like deeper arcane of like transferring. So you obviously have the usual 7 schools of arcane, but this is going deeper. This is modifying the actual essence of the magic to be able to change a summoning spell, not just to summon something to some place that's not allowed. It's summoning a creature into this place that is definitely not allowed. And so it's modified. And you can see that it's 6 different handwriting on it. There's not just one. There's all this different paperwork with different writing on it. And as you kind of going through and check, there's about 6 different handwriting on this thing.
All right. I'll see if I can take any of that, any of those papers, stuff them somewhere.
Okay. Easy.
Keep moving.
Yep. Cool. So, what are you doing, guys? What are you guys doing?
I want to try and address the group. As Imp Gang's loyal and fearless leader, I think I speak on behalf of all imps in this room and demon acquaintances. What are we? We're devils? Devil acquaintances. Didn't he say something about it being bad when we get back to the surface? Like when we get back outside?
Yep.
I wasn't pretending with that. Yeah, so I've killed a lot of people from here. Like from when we were outside in the shop, and then there was a cube and a pregnant lady. It was a whole thing. I'd like to have a nap before we go, and Imp Gang would like to have a nap before, we go out and figure out what's either in the butthole or what's outside. But either way, it can't be good.
Front door, the back door. Where do you want to go?
Well, are we short resting if you're attuning to the weapon?
You can have a short rest, or I will allow you to do a long rest. It is up to you guys.
I'm down for a long rest.
You don't
long?
Long rest?
What do we need?
Do we want a long rest here? Is the question.
Safer than anywhere else.
We
Do
knew
feel
that
safe in this
that
room?
we knew that the butthole went down to the next level, didn't we?
No. You don't know where the battle went.
That was table talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might just take us into the belly of a monster. Who knows?
Might take you
Yeah,
into
flesh on it.
but-
I'm not really too keen to go back in there.
Or the
Visual, you
colon.
should go.
Oh, buddy, I don't think I'll fit. I got the chain on the beard. It won't work.
We'll hold on to the chain and then.
It's very imp-shaped.
I don't know. Can't argue that logic.
An experience, yeah.
He's got
Before we do the long rest, should we barricade the door with the desks or whatever's at the top there, just for
Yeah.
a safety thing?
Okay.
Fortify
Yeah,
whatever
we
we
do all
can.
that.
All right.
One of us stays awake the whole time. Like one of us taking the shifts. One of us stays awake.
Are there any summoning circles on the walls or on the floor or anything in this room?
No.
Okay.
Except the one under the bed. Yeah. No.
The Minotaur reappears.
I might as running through. I might just do a detect magic check for traps and anything else magical just in the room while we're
Also,
barricading everything just
I was
to
gonna
cover.
say,
So Mike.
suggest moving the bear as well, just in case there was a door or trap door or anything
Ooh.
underneath the bear.
Right. So
Is that?
Billy, you do detect magic. You have a look around the room. In the fireplace, you can see a small thing glowing.
Right. Okay. Do I get? You know what? I'm going to I'm going to try and put the fire out using an ice chromatic orb.
You're immune to fire.
You are.
Oh
immune to
yeah,
fire.
that too. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. I'll just reach in and grab it then.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You reach in and grab it, and there is a amulet there.
Okay.
It's like a very crude iron amulet that has lots of sharp edges and jagged bits. But you can see inside there's you look in there and it's as if they've captured this essence, this yellow essence that's just not glowing, that it's just bright. But if you look in there, when something catches the light a little bit and you kind of go, oh, it's just caught the light, and you look closer and it's not catching the light, it's actual light embedded into this amulet.
Is it the same kind of light that surrounded the Goliath before we killed it?
Definitely.
Right. Right. Okay. Is this something I can spend some time on working out?
Yep. You can attune to it if you want.
I absolutely will.
Okay, cool as.
What are
So
we doing with the cloak and the helmet and the yellow potion?
Ooh, yes, good point.
Does
Chug.
Anybody?
I'm
Does
totally holding on
anybody
to the
know
yellow
how
potion.
to read potions? Does anybody have? Is
I
it
don't
arcane
have-
or alchemy?
No.
I don't have identify,
I've got
but can I
alchemy.
learn identify?
I'll gladly take some extra protection with the helmet, hopefully.
Honestly, I would put my hand up for the helmet too, just because I get punched a lot.
Can monks wear helmets?
Can they not?
No, you can't wear armor, can you?
nope, you can't wear
I
armor
didn't
at all.
think that monks could wear armor.
Nope, you can't wear
Cloak's probably
shit.
better for you.
That's true. Okay, never mind.
If it's not armor, if it's just a magical item, though, you can wear it.
Can he?
It's a bandana.
Yeah, it's a bracelet.
Like, yeah, that kind of stuff. They can wear, like, you can wear like greaves and things like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
Because they
that's
don't
better.
count as armor, they count as a magical item.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting pounded on, miserable. You take it.
I can't take the helmet.
Right.
So
So
didn't we just say that if it's a magical item, you can?
Oh,
If it's a magic item specifically, but if it's magic armor,
Yeah.
all right.
then
Do
he wouldn't be able to.
you want me to
Oh, I
read?
see.
Do you want me to read out what it is, Ms. Razul, as you're spending time with it?
sure.
Okay. Cloak of many fashions. While wearing the cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment. The cloak's weight doesn't change regardless of its appearance. The cloak can't be anything but a cloak. Although it can duplicate the appearance of other magical cloaks, it doesn't gain their magical properties. So you can just,
Cloak.
it's just a cloak.
Cosmetic.
As you can just look at
Yeah.
it. You can just
The
make it look
costume
nice.
designer.
Yep. All right. So cloak of many fashions. Right.
Who like a bard thing?
Who has the helmet?
I was going to say that might be a me thing.
Yeah,
Butcher still has the helmet.
I think Ms. Razul has everything,
Right.
whether or not he's handing it out to people.
Yeah. Give the bard the cloak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And who has the helmet?
Mizrazul has it in his
Apparently
hands.
me.
Okay.
It's a magic
But the-
item, right?
But this is going to be
Is
like
it
are
is
you
it a piece of armor?
attuning to it kind of thing.
So you can give it away. You can have a little look. I can't. If none of you got it in, if none of you got War Skull, then I can't really.
Can I
It's,
cast
Well,
Friends of Misery?
can I learn identify just so we can
you can learn to identify. You're a sorcerer, aren't you, or a wizard?
wizard?
Oh yeah, you can repick your spells every
Oh yeah.
every long rest.
Oh fuck yeah.
Right.
Well,
so
we can because I'd have to long rest to do it, and then it'd be burning through first levels.
That's fine. We can. Somebody else can hold on to the helmet for now. Whoever would be able to wear a helmet.
Why don't you just try attuning to it and see what happens? Because if you've attuned to it and you work out what it is, you can always just take it off.
That is true.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless it's cursed, then he can't take it off.
Yeah.
Helmet of spikes.
Yeah, would
So-
you do that to us?
Does anybody have detect curse?
so
No,
who
just
is
have to take
who
magic.
has the helmet?
I do.
Okay, you putting it on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool as. It is a helm of telepathy. While wearing this helm, you can use an action to cast Detect Thoughts spell. Save DC. Save DC 13. From as long as you maintain concentration on the spell, you can use a bonus action to send telepathic messages to a creature that you are focused on. It can reply using a bonus action to do so while you focus on it. Continues. While focusing on a creature with Detect Thoughts, you can use an action to cast Suggestion spell. From the helm of this creature, once used, the suggestion property can't be used again until the next dawn.
That was
Doing
going
the
in the
charm
bottle.
earlier.
Huh?
Who was doing the charm stuff earlier?
Zach.
Bard.
Bard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that would work better for you, wouldn't it?
You can already use telepathy. I think everyone's got telepathy.
Pretty much everyone. I think pretty much everyone bar the
Imps, yeah.
I don't want to give the imps telepathy. I like having
to
safe space.
Valis.
Can I cast
To
Friends
Valis,
on
give it to
Misery
Valis
and
right
get him
now.
to
Fair.
give me this helmet?
That's fair.
If you want to cast
Valis
friends,
would be a menace with that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I can't wear it, I don't think, because I use mage armor and shit, but I just want the helmet.
Yeah.
Like an earpiece for you. You just clicks over.
all right. So as you've done that, you've thinged it. You wake up the next dawn, or wake up in the next 8 hours. You're fully healed. You got all your shit back, and you've identified these items. What are you
Let's
doing?
head back up to the surface.
Wait,
To
is
the
this the next
buttholes.
morning?
Yep, the next
Yep.
morning. Yep.
What was the amulet?
The amulet. You can feel where the other 7 are. You know what levels they're on. You can't detect any more than that, but you know where they are. There are 2. There's there's 1 on the 3rd. There's 1 on the 4th. There's 2 on the 5th. And then it goes down.
Levels of hell.
Levels of hell.
Butchered stress.
That's awesome. And that's the only functions of the amulet is I know where they are
Yep.
in terms of what levels of hell.
Yep.
Would I, if I get closer to them, be able to tell direction, distance?
You don't know. You don't know.
Just what plane?
Yep. You know what level they're on, and that is it.
So was there any more on this level?
None on this level.
And if I use identify, do I glean more information out of it, or is it that's just
it?
Yeah,
Time to go down the butthole.
fair.
I move the beer
I'm
rug
totally
first.
down for.
Second, sorry, Elric.
Let's do it.
Elric, say that again. Sorry, bud.
I move the bear rug first, see if there's anything underneath it.
Yep. Sorry, mate. There is nothing on the bear rug. But it's you. How big are you? Like, if you were,
yeah.
if you were big enough, you could wear. You know, like the barbarians that wear these bear things. You could, in theory,
Wear the
were big
bear.
enough. You could wear the bear. It'd be
I
cool.
was totally thinking of it,
Yeah.
except I'm like.
Do we
3
have a
foot.
barbarian? No,
No,
we've got
I
2
don't-
paladins,
yeah.
don't we?
That'd be pretty funny though. You could like hover and have it like
Fly
a
around.
coattail, like just dragging along.
I'm a luck dragon.
I am the bear man. Just like,
Right. So,
struggling with it.
Oh,
behind
yeah.
you.
where are we going to?
Butthole.
Okay, so
Well, yeah, I say we check out the hole.
When in doubt, butthole it out. Let's go.
was
You go.
there any more of the? Did any more of the soul stones arrive on this level?
Yeah, how many comments did we see actually hit the first level of hell?
We know
Yes.
they're on other levels, but do we see anything else on this one? Yeah.
The amulet is saying there is none on this level.
Okay.
You
Butthole
share that
is.
with everyone that we all know
What?
have the amulet on.
Oh, sorry. So, I had thought for a second you were talking about the other warlocks or other people who are part of the warlocks band, not the other soul coins that are scattered throughout hell. In terms of like where these people were, so
No,
you're talking
I-
about the soul coins,
I'm talking about the golden soul. coins.
right?
Not
okay.
not the
You were talking
warlock.
about the other 6 as well.
No,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
I do
yeah.
apologize.
I
No,
thought it was soul coins, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
the golden
Oh.
soul coins. You know where the golden soul coins are on the
right.
levels.
But do you
That's
share this
so
information with
funny.
us, Billy, or just
Sorry.
Oh yeah. I'll say so. I'll say to the group. I've got the feeling that there isn't any more on this level. I feel like we need to start exploring the other levels of hell to find where these coins are.
Billy? Why do you have that
Wait.
feeling?
Why do you have that feeling?
Inside my head.
Call it intuition.
Is he telling the truth? Then I
I'm
roll
telling the
to
truth
figure it
about
out?
the soul coins being
so-
on a separate level.
So do me a favor, like you can roll
An insight. or-
insight or deception. So you can roll deception and persuasion. Don't tell us which one. And Valis,
Alright.
you use insight. All right, go for it.
9.
14.
Right. So he is telling the truth about he thinks there is no more soul coins on this level. What else did you ask him?
Like, how does he know that?
That's harder, but that's not
Yeah.
just a yes or no thing. But he's very
Can I tell
confident.
something's just off? I don't necessarily say he's lying, but can I tell that there's more to that?
He is keeping
Yeah.
something away from you. He's keeping something away from you, but he's very, very adamant that there is no more soul coins on this level.
Okay. You convinced me. You'd never lie to me, would you, Billy? We're best friends.
No, of course not. I would never lie to
No,
you.
Billy, you and
Anyway,
Israel, I see you
where we
guys as
going?
honorary Imp Gang members in
Okay.
my heart.
So
Bestest of friends.
You just see the chains across his body shudder as he says, "Honorary member of Imp Gang."
Yo, quick question.
Yo.
Y'all mind if I cast Find Familiar real fast?
Yeah, go for go.
Ooh,
Um,
let's get a mascot.
Sven appears in.
would you have done that before we rested?
What I'm gonna roll, okay, I'm gonna roll a D100. Lows, it is still dead. It is dead.
Wait,
High, it is
So-
thriving.
Sol, didn't you have like one of the puppies too? Didn't we all try and get some animals out of this?
That thing is fucking
no,
dead.
I don't think I took a puppy.
That thing is hardcore dead. You pull in your beard.
Stinks.
You pull in your beard. You're like, what's
Carrying
the?
dead cat.
And it's just literally bones and guts and like wet shit.
Not my kitty cat.
Okay.
Why do you
Mr.
like
you made
killing
us
cats?
breakfast. You didn't have to do that.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
we're
you,
start
look,
eating it.
Imp Gang, I've got you
Oh,
something
totally.
special.
This is a cat hater. Even though he has three.
It's just a couple of rattles made out of the cat's bones.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Anyone
So-
want to play Knuckles later?
So
Ah.
what are
Always.
we doing?
Butthole.
Butthole.
We need
Butthole?
to, yeah.
Okay.
Time to play snakes and ladders.
As we get close, well, as we eventually do get closer to the hole, do I get the sense that through the hole is the general direction of
Nope.
where we would need to go?
Nope. It is just you just going up this. As you walk towards the butthole, as you walk to the area, you can just hear this.
Can I roll like a history or an arcana or something to like if
Yep.
I've got some sort of knowledge of
Yeah,
what this might
Paladin.
be?
Yeah, Paladin. Let's roll it. Roll it with the disadvantage. Let's go. No. Yes,
On
of course
what?
you can roll.
Which
Of course, whatever you want to roll it on. Just roll me a d20. Add your Arcana or History.
2 natural 20s. That'd be so
None.
Yeah.
You can as you walk closer, you can just hear this suck-in sound as it's just puckering. And then you're in this room. It's just this bare room with this just puckering hole in the middle of the floor.
But also, one level cleric. Come on.
Yes, okay, cool. Like, I didn't realize it was a cleric of a butthole.
Not just a paladin.
The cleric of the hole. All right, who's going first?
I woke up and cast Mage Armor and then stare at Billy.
All right, you have volunteered yourself. I will
Absolutely not.
Wrap the chain around. Tempted, very
I
tempted.
just run and just jump.
You gotta give
Oh,
it a spin.
you jump into the hole.
I'm going.
You
Yeah.
so you
He's
jump
shredded alive.
so you jump in and you think it's just going to be this whew, as you can see like your feet go in and he goes
That's so
As-
much worse.
as you can see the
Oh,
head you can
God.
see him like
Wave.
just really slow go
Like the Simpsons movie
do
where
we
he's like in the
see
same
him?
Yeah,
pit.
it's like the Terminator.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
the thumb come up.
and you can see it goes up and he goes and you basically get compressed and for about 5 to 10 minutes you are in this butthole like just getting sucked out. All right, cool, that's him done.
As a result, can you use your new helmet to save yourself?
Yeah.
Can I reach him through the butthole mentally?
You can, yeah. Can you
That's a
see?
beautiful
Can
sentence.
you see him? Can you see him?
Do I need to be able to see him
Yeah.
with the helmet, or can I just do it with my?
No, you have to
voice?
be. I think you have to be able to see him.
Ah, it's insane.
Stick your head in.
All right, I'll stick my head in.
Yeah, you stick your head in, and you're going head first. Right, cool. And you can see his feet just hanging out the side, and you think like it should be quicker. It should be quicker than this, but his feet are really prevalent
Can
and
I
really
just quickly
there
say,
for a
like, it's
very,
like,
very.
just like push my feet, please get me through this.
I'm gonna send a mage hand back up through it. It's just gonna be like.
All right, who's next?
Yeah, Zephyr
Dude.
jumps in.
And you jump in, it's exactly the same. Very, very slowly. Very, very strange getting sucked through a butthole. And I take it everybody's going, this is fucking
Yeah,
speaking
is,
shit.
there,
out.
is there like a bookshelf or something? I want to just
Serves you
like put
gross.
something in and hide in it.
No, it's empty. This room is just
Alright, yeah,
literally a
let me jump in.
butthole.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah,
you
we'll jump in.
okay, as you get through, you
I'd
come
like to do one thing.
Same.
So
come.
I would like to be the last person to go through, and I would like to catch the butcher on the way in.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I was going to try and catch Ms. Razul.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So
You
explain
do this
to
first. I'll talk to Ms. Razul later.
me what's going on.
So I stop the butcher and say, do you consider yourself to have a sense of honor? Or at least be somewhat intelligent? Then I only ask you this. What the fuck were you thinking? We had him charmed. We could have surrounded him, all of us, together. If we act like the demons will be as dead as they are by the time we're done with them. Do me a favor, don't get me killed because you decide to have a death wish. And I jump in the butthole.
And as you're poignant, you're like, you got me killed, and you jump in, and you're like, just looking at it, going. as you're just staring at the butcher, going. And like for a really long time, you see like at your ankles, you.
Yep. Completely undermined the point.
5 minutes goes by, you're up to your waist. Like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes up to your nipples.
amazing.
Still looking. And then after about 10 minutes, you're like, and then you're in.
You're like,
Okay, maybe if I
it
knew
gets-
it was that slow, I probably would have just kept the conversation going.
gets up to here and it's just like, oh, please God, let it be over. So you just like duck your head a little bit more.
Just put yourself in. All right, cool.
It was like 10 or 15 seconds.
No, I said it was a really long time as this thing goes.
Let's hopefully.
I probably would have stuck with the conversation, and I'm sorry.
Like,
It's fun.
fuck you.
I didn't realize that bottle was in the floor. I thought it was in the wall, so it's now
No.
even more
Animated.
dumb in my head that I just went head first
Yeah.
into this
Yep.
fucking thing.
And all right.
Yeah.
I'll wait until the last 30 seconds and I'll be like, it's kill or be killed. There are no friends. And then hopefully his face just gets sucked in.
And then you jump forward and you just stare at each other going into the butthole like this.
I wait another 10 minutes, and then 30 seconds before I go through, it's like, there might not be any friends, but there are, and I immediately fall through.
And as you
They're just having this massive conversation in the middle of going through the butthole, and we're all just like,
Is the bottle echo? Can we hear this?
this is fucking hilarious.
No, it'd fully be muted.
Yeah.
It's flesh.
So you come out and it is a flesh tunnel. It is muscles dragging you through this thing. It is moist. It is moisture. As you slide out, as if you've just been given birth out, and you're sitting on top of a cliff as one after the next comes out, and you're sitting on this cliff looking down at the city of Dis, which is this gigantic iron city reaching off into all directions. But something is wrong. The place is on fire, but not just in the general sense of hell. The place is a smoking ruin. There is screams and fighting. There is smoke. There is fire. As you can see, things running through this monstrous city. The iron citadel that sits at the center of this thing has large chunks taken out of it. As you can see, things flying around, throwing things, tearing at this iron structure. And that is where we leave it for tonight. Thank you for listening to Astralis Hell Edition, you beautiful fucking people. And at last I used the butthole. But guys, have we got anything to plug? Anything to plug? No.
Not this week.
No.
Not this week.
No. Listen, guys.
Plug the butthole.
Make sure you get colonoscopy. If you're
I do. Everybody get hyped and stoked. The Marathon the Game was released last night. The trailer was awesome as much as it could be, being an alpha. And if anybody wants to be involved in that, please go and join the Marathon the Game Discord and put in your submission.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yep. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag you may not get into the game. Hashtag
Yes, all of the things.
Low expectations.
yeah, low expectations,
Low
high.
expectations.
Yeah.
Do the stuff.
But please, oh yeah, we are not having a game next Sunday. It is Easter, so we're going to take a break until the following Sunday, but we'll just take normal things. So it'll be Australis the following Sunday, and we'll try and pick up if there is a game of Seasonal Redacted. Please go and watch Pancake stuff. He's just put an awesome Division video out. It is
working on another one.
it is-
Hopefully out this week.
It is fantastic. But what I'm going to try to do as soon as we get information on the marathon, because we are a big part of this, I am going to do a one-shot marathon get together. It'll be a full PvP, level 15 characters, full PvP on a single map using the Destiny type of thing with the weapons and all that sort of stuff. We'll have a look, and I will get that, and I will churn it out, and I will get like 3-on-3. We get 6 people to play. All right.
Nice.
Beautiful people, good night, good luck, and goodbye.